Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to get straight to the core insights.
Looking forward to it.
Today we're plunging into something really interesting. Nested subthought theory. Our goal is basically to explore this idea that, the thoughts we have every day, they might just be the surface.
Right. Just the top layer.
Exactly. Like there are deeper truths kind of hidden underneath. The source material uses this analogy, Russian nesting dolls.
Yeah, I remember that. One inside another.
That's the idea. Thoughts nested inside thoughts.
Okay.
So the central concept here, it's a bit counterintuitive, right?
Definitely.
It suggests that when you have a conscious thought, maybe something like, I want to quit my job, well, that might not actually be your final truth. The source calls it just the top layer. What does that really mean for, how we understand ourselves?
Well, yeah, what's really compelling is how the theory breaks that down, that initial thought, I want to quit my job.
Yeah.
Underneath that, it proposes a whole series of connected sub-thoughts. They're nested deeper.
Like what kind of thoughts?
Okay, so for instance, you might find a layer like, I'm tired of being controlled.
Right.
And then maybe deeper, something like, I want to know if I'm actually any good. And it could even go to, I'm afraid of being worthless, or even deeper, I crave parental approval.
Wow.
So the key insight really is that we rarely, maybe never, get to that ultimate truth.
So our daily thoughts are just...
They're like an interface, an outer interface, yeah, for all these complex feelings underneath.
That's quite something. But why? If these deeper truths are there, why don't we just access them? Is it like a shield?
The theory suggests it could be like a filter,
A filter?
Yeah, maybe our brain selects only that surface thought. Perhaps it's for survival, to stop us getting, overwhelmed by everything going on inside.
So the conscious mind just gets the headline, not the full story.
Pretty much, yeah. The summary, not the epic novel.
Okay, but proving this sounds incredibly difficult. How do the sources suggest we could even start peeling back those layers?
Well, they point towards deep and continuous psychotherapy techniques.
Right.
Things like internal family systems, or maybe even deep hypnosis. Methods like that.
And how would that prove the theory?
Well, if you consistently found through those methods that the real underlying thoughts people have aren't the ones they first express, then that would be strong support, right? It'd show what we think we're thinking isn't always the real driver.
Let's try and make this really concrete for you listening. Take a common thought. I don't want to go to the party tonight. I think we've all been there.
Absolutely. A classic example. So nested subthought theory would break that feeling down.
Into layers again.
Exactly. Cascading layers. So beneath I don't want to go, you might find layer 2. I'm afraid it won't be fun.
Okay, makes sense.
Then go deeper, layer 3. I'm afraid of being alone, even among people. Layer 4 could be, I feel unloved.
Wow, that escalates quickly.
And potentially you could reach layer 5. I never believed I had value without trying really hard.
From not wanting to go to a party to a core belief about value.
It's just a progression, yeah. From a simple thought to something profound.
And this is where it gets really potentially transformative, isn't it?
Yes.
If we could actually tap into these deepest thoughts more often, what would that mean?
Well, the theory suggests it's not just about self-understanding, though that's huge.
Right.
It implies we could maybe re-engineer how we deal with recurring problems, get past just treating symptoms.
To the root cause. It makes me think about those times, you tell yourself one thing, but you feel something else entirely underneath.
Exactly. It's like our conscious mind is just reading the headlines from our internal newspaper.
Yeah.
So to boil it down, nested subthought theory basically says the thought you're aware of thinking right now, it might not be your actual thought.
Just a representative.
Yeah, exactly. A representative, an interface for a deeper, unseen, nested thought.
It's quite a realization that our own minds could have these hidden depths, a whole world inside we barely see.
It really is. So the question for you to ponder is, what deeper truths might be waiting just beneath the surface of your everyday thoughts?
And what would it really mean for your life if you could finally understand them?